Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Walker Venrick with Sharp Sports Network, bringing you my top 3 favorite GPP plays for this 7-game NBA slate here on December 21st. It's going to be a really awesome slate. We have a lot of really fast-paced teams and lethal offenses, so I'm excited to talk about my top 3 favorite plays with you guys. But before I do, if you did not get into today's free fantasy draft contest, it's okay. We are doing one more tomorrow, so make sure you don't miss that. That's going to be for the NFL main slate tomorrow. The link is in the top of the description below. It is free to enter, and the top 50 places get prizes. Make sure you check that out. If you don't already have an account on FantasyDraft, definitely use referral code SharpSports at signup. That really helps us out. And if you do, again, it's free to enter. It takes about 30 seconds. All you have to do is click the link in the description, and you will be entered into this contest. Just draft your team, and you're good to go. Again, the top 50 places get prizes, so I definitely recommend trying that out. You have nothing to lose. There's no point in not going over there and seeing if you can't win. But regardless, we're going to jump right into this video, starting off here on DraftKings with the cover boy. The first guy I want to talk about with you guys, Zach LaVine for the Chicago Bulls team. Zach LaVine has a 30% usage rate so far this season. And if you just look at his game log, in 5 out of his last 6 games, he's scored over 40 fantasy points, or scored over 42 fantasy points. But he should be safe to play, I would say, right around 35, 36 minutes tonight in this what should be a very competitive matchup between these two teams. We do have a little bit of injury news out for this Detroit Pistons team as of the time I'm recording this video. We do know Blake Griffin is ruled out, so I think that actually favors the Bulls in terms of keeping this game competitive, which makes me like Zach LaVine a little bit more. And he's playing the team that actually allows the second most fantasy points on average to opposing point guards. And it really doesn't matter to me which guards Detroit puts on the court tonight. We still need to get the Kennard news and see kind of like what they do with that. But we get a much higher ceiling than it might feel like we do with Zach LaVine here. And it looks like a potential smash spot for him at probably right around 5 or 6% ownership. And I know a lot of the chalk's probably going to end up falling on Detroit again. If Luke Kennard also misses with guys like Markieff Morris and Langston Galloway, guys like that. So I'm definitely not opposed to kind of making a little bit of a game stack with some of the Detroit guys as well as guys like Zach LaVine. So that is where I want to start some of my tournament lineups tonight. Definitely really like this spot for Zach LaVine. But jumping over to my second play. And the second play I just think is pretty obvious, and I do worry. Right before I started recording this video, we have news now that Ricky Rubio is doubtful tonight, which is very, very interesting because I'm kind of worried now that this isn't going to be so much of a GPP play. But Devin Booker is way too cheap. All around the industry, Devin Booker with his ceiling is way, way too cheap. Playing the second fastest team currently in the NBA, or I'm sorry, third fastest team actually in the Rockets. He should be a full go for mid to high 30s in minutes tonight. And if Rubio does miss, I just got the notification. If Rubio misses tonight, I wouldn't be surprised to see Booker on the court for 38 minutes tonight, if 38 plus minutes, if this game stays competitive. I would worry a little bit about a Rockets blowout if Rubio does ultimately miss the game. But if it does stay competitive, Booker, if he gets hot, he's going to take a ton of shot attempts tonight. So I definitely like Devin Booker. And this could be a ridiculous opportunity to steal Booker at very, very low ownership. We've seen his ceiling, and in the highest game total on the slate, this seems like a prime spot for him to potentially hit that ceiling again tonight. So I don't want to miss out on him in my GPP lineups. But that's really all I got for you on Devin Booker. Again, he's just too cheap. Very, very cheap in this matchup here, and what seems like a dream matchup, a dream spot for Devin Booker. But coming over to the last play I want to talk to you guys about, it's going to be Hassan Whiteside for this Portland Trailblazers team. Hassan Whiteside has a 20% usage rate so far this season and should be good for at least 30 minutes tonight against a very fast-paced Minnesota Timberwolves team. The Wolves are currently 4th. Sorry, the cat comes first. The Wolves are currently 4th in the league in pace and just got burned by Nikola Jokic last night. This game should stay competitive throughout, regardless of the Towns news. Even if Towns misses, I think this game stays very competitive, regardless of the 6.5 point spread. I don't see Portland smoking this Wolves team. And if Cat does miss, I think Whiteside is fine in all formats, honestly. I just think the matchup he's going to draw against guys like Gorgie Dang, Noah Vonleh, Hassan Whiteside, he's actually in a really, really solid spot here. Even if he has one of these 16 real point games, the amount of rebounds he should be able to garner here, I think this is a seriously strong double-double spot for Hassan Whiteside. So I'm definitely not hesitating to play him. And on sites like here, over here on FanDuel, you're going to have the guys like Andre Drummond with no Blake Griffin being very highly owned. Joel Embiid in a really, really sick spot against Washington. They're probably going to garner a ton of ownership. So when it comes to pivoting with a guy that's a little bit cheaper like Hassan Whiteside, it's a really great way to separate yourself from the field and gain some leverage over the competition by saving that salary. And if Hassan Whiteside matches, if he smashes, it could be the difference in first place in a GPP and a 500th place. So I really, really like Whiteside tonight. If Cat does play, I think he's more of a strict GPP play. But if he misses, I think the matchup's too good just to call him a GPP play. So that's all I have for you guys in today's video, though. I will be private live streaming just for the members actually tonight right before lock. So if you are a member, be ready for that. But tomorrow we will talk about my top 3 favorite GPP plays again. I'll be posting in my my normal video tomorrow on Sunday, and then I will potentially do a public stream tomorrow. I'm not quite sure yet, but I will definitely be active on Twitter. So make sure that you stay active on Twitter as well if you have one. The link to mine is in the description below. Again, don't miss out on that free fantasy draft contest, and I will see you guys tomorrow. But good luck to everyone playing tonight.